Hello, welcome to a new video, people. Today we will see the first conditional. What is the first conditional used for? The function of this structure is to talk about situations that may occur in the future. Although it is difficult to predict, we can imagine what it will be like. In short, if you think of a particular condition or situation in the future, the result assumes the real possibility that this condition will occur. Ok, entonces en español diríamos que, por ejemplo, podrías imaginar que estás en casa y tienes previsto jugar el tenis por la tarde, bueno, cualquier deporte, pero hay algunas nubes en el cielo, así que puede ser que llueva. ¿Qué vas a hacer? En inglés, nuestra idea sería I will play tennis if it doesn't rain. Ok, debemos tomar en cuenta esto. A conditional sentence is based on the use of the word if. And there are always two parts to a conditional sentence. One part that begins with if to describe a possible situation, and the second part that describes the consequence. For example, if it rains, we'll get wet. Ok, estos son algunos de los usos del first conditional. To make suggestions. In this case, these are expressions that suggest sometimes for the future and are usually accompanied by modal verbs such as money, might, shall, must. This is an example of a first conditional to make suggestions. If Fernando gets two more interviews, he might get a better job. To talk about superstitions. Superstitions tell us that there may be certain consequence when we perform a certain action, such as going under a ladder or breaking glass. This is an example of a first conditional in a superstition. If you break a mirror, you will have 10 years of bad luck. To make plans. When we want to do something in the future, but there are certain conditions for that to happen, we also use the first conditional. This is an example of the first conditional for sentence about future plans. I'll take a vacation next month if I get more time of work. Ok, ahora vemos la estructura del first conditional. The first conditional necessarily two clauses, the condition and the result. One of them must be written in the simple present and the other in the simple future. Like the third conditional, clauses can be used in interchangeable order. Condition clause. The condition clause has the following structure: if, subject, present simple. Result clause. The second clause is the result clause and is formed with subject, will, verb in infinitive. Ok, sabiendo eso, ahora veremos la estructura afirmativa, negativa e interrogativa del first conditional. The first English conditional in the affirmative must include a simple present clause and a simple future clause structure is, well, for example, if my family buys the land, we will build a house. We will build a house if my family buys the land. The first conditional can also be used in the negative form. In this case, it is necessary to include the negative form doesn't or don't in the clause that include the if structure is. Examples: if you don't drive carefully, you will have an accident. You will have an accident if you don't drive carefully. And finally, the first conditional in the interrogative form is very simple. What you simply have to do is reverse the order of the clause. That is, the first will be the future clause and the second will be the condition. Thank you for watching, people. Goodbye.